Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive.
Look at my boys.
The number 5 seed in this playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by
We
Kirk
did not look
Street.
strong, but we have heart. We came, we saw, we conquered.
And it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game?
There we go. We're in the Rose Bowl. Dude, he gets ball. Please let him get ball. Please let him get ball. Yes! Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. He gets ball. We are going to stop.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
There we go.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Blocking the boys.
They'll try the right here. Fighting off the defender.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
There we go,
Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize on any play
Babe,
when it's properly executed,
no,
it
I'm
can go in the
Illinois.
house.
What are you doing?
But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Looking to pass this time. The short completion at the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Longhorns offense is on the move now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. He's found some room at the 45. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Play action here on 1st down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range. And they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Right there. That's why we are the, not saying number one defense, but that's why we're out.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it
That's
away.
what we do. We had a couple big plays that we kind of missed, but now I know we just got to stop them with the QB. Here we go. Want to explode the top team?
Offense goes to the pistol formation.
There you go. This is how you do it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Whoa! What are you throwing at? Damn! God, QB! What the fuck was that?
Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great job here by the backer.
I knew he's gonna.
Reading his eyes and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes
what
up with
the
it, and then
fuck
he
are you
goes back
throwing
and
at?
shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
That is the worst fucking throw.
And
what
that
the
one will
fuck?
bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Oh, that's so terrible. That is terrible.
It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Oh, come on, man. Block!
3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still's got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. And
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Point after, not great through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we...
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
When he's got some space here. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The backs got it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
The Longhorns are in the red zone now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They'll try a pass here. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive day for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks. Maybe
and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop up at the 24. Good coverage. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Hansen.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Buying time, moving to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Pitch play to the back. Crosses the 30. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for a deep completion. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Hansen. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handed off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now,
the ball is picked off.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
It's a shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Send the back in motion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This quarterback is making his big plays at the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directly?
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a short game. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He'll take a deep shot. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run. Because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Texas.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, It feels like a sack.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Bringing pressure. Under pressure, hit as he throws. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
And it's no good. He missed it. And that sums up the game so far. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Sends the offense back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns move into the red zone. He decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Eludes a tackle. He's swarmed by the defense. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Getting a little creative, trying the handoff to the wide receiver. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. The Illini line up now, first and goal. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Now it's a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock.
Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. Almost picked off yet again. Set up third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
For the defense trying to get after this quarterback, I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Running back with the football. The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And there's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Will hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And now they run the draw play. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this